How's the week going, retro people? My name is Brad, this is Retro Style Spotlight, and this is your news, notes, history, and retro games to play for the week of May 17th, 2016. This week's tutorial on the Unbroken Software Studios YouTube channel was a back-to-basics tutorial that covered a lot more than just adding your games to LaunchBox. I covered the SNES specifically, but I also ran through the import process, how to specifically download, add, and update Retroarch, explained a few of the SNES Retroarch cores, some shaders inside of RA, and two invaluable websites called retroachievements.org and romhacking.net. Don't forget that LaunchBox has a premium license as well that you can purchase for extra functionality, and BigBox, our media PC-styled front end, which also is now being updated to include more views. In other news, Jason and I have announced that we will be going to Retropalooza this October 1st and 2nd. Even better news, we are now a part of the official sponsor list for the Retropalooza event in Arlington, Texas. If you are going to be in the area that weekend and would love to come say hi to us in person, we will have our booth open with a LaunchBox demo and maybe some other goodies. Alongside having a booth, Jason and I would love to be on panels or have one of our own potentially. So we would love it if our community could tweet to Retropalooza asking for Jason or myself to be on any emulation-based or appropriate panels. The tweet will be in the description below. Just copy and paste. The tweet does read though, I would love to see at Jason David Carr and at Sentai Brad on an emulation-based panel at the Retropalooza. Please make it happen. Hashtag LaunchBox app. Time for some spectacular emulation news. In recent editions of RSS, I have been talking about games that have been uncovered by some means. Today I bring you news of a game called Happily Ever After, which was a tie-in for a movie with the same name. The movie and production company, Filmation Studios, were hit with hard times, however, and the movie changed names several times before finally being released in 1993, years after the original release date. Not only were the movies they tried to produce really bad sequels, they were sequels to Walt Disney movies that Disney never signed off on. So not only were they sued, the movie eventually came out and flopped spectacularly, and thus the game was never released. It was supposed to be a game in the 90s with a female protagonist. While becoming a normal theme for video games nowadays, back then it was almost unheard of. A man by the name of Sean McGee found the unmarked NES cart that housed this game. The game is said to be remarkably average for 8-bit fare, but the game is completely downloadable to be played right now in LaunchBox. A very popular build for our users to make is an arcade stand-up or arcade tabletop unit that they put any different variations of PCs in to recreate that arcade feel. With the beauty of LaunchBox and BigBox, however, this could obviously be opened up to everything. I came across a tabletop arcade unit that looks amazing. Called the Playcade, it is designed to convert PC or laptop parts into an arcade powerhouse, completely housing the computer. Sitting at around 450mm or 17.7 inches wide, standing at 500mm or just under 20 inches at 19.6 inches, and 470mm deep or roughly 18.5 inches, this unit is remarkably smaller than a regular arcade cabinet. Made out of aluminum paneling and quote IKEA style assembly, this looks to be a very friendly build. The unit can also house up to a 17-inch 4x3 monitor and a 19-inch 16x9 VESA or VESA standard mounting monitors. The unit even supports a marquee installation with LED lighting, making this one of the more complete and handy arcade cabinet builds I've seen in recent times. Various models and prices exist, but the base empty cabinet will run you about $448, or a fully loaded, ready-to-assemble kit will go for about $695, both excluding the computer parts. You can also add on customization options like specialized artwork directly from the site, as well with all the other add-ons varying in price and specifications if you want to build or add anything yourself instead. I've been debating on creating a cabinet once we get more space, and this might be a really awesome solution for me. I would also like to remind everyone that since it is using regular PC parts inside the case, as long as you install Windows and pick up a LaunchBox premium license, BigBox should work like an absolute dream in your new rig. This month in 1998, Gran Turismo was released to the public in North America and Europe. Gran Turismo was developed and published by Sony Computer Entertainment in 1997 for the PlayStation video game console. The game's development group was established as Polyphony Digital in 1998. After 5 years of development time, it was a well-received publicly and critically released game, shipping a total of 10.85 million copies worldwide as of March 2013, making it the best-selling PlayStation game and scoring an average of 95% in game rankings and aggregates, making it the highest rated racing video game of all time. The game has started a series and to date has spawned over 10 spin-offs and sequels. Gran Turismo is a racing game where the player must maneuver a car to compete against AI drivers on various racetracks. The game uses two different modes, arcade mode and simulation mode, or Gran Turismo mode as it's known in PAL and Japanese versions. In the arcade mode, the player can freely choose the courses and vehicles they wish to use. Winning races unlocks additional cars and courses. The game features 140 cars and 11 racetracks, as well as their reversed versions. However, simulation mode requires the player to earn a different level of driver's licenses in order to qualify for events and earn credits, trophies, and prize cars by winning race championships. Winning one particular championship also unlocks a video and a few additional demonstration tracks. Credits can be used to purchase additional vehicles and for parts and tuning. So that was Retro Spotlight for the week of May 17th, 2016. All the relevant links to everything you heard in this edition of RSS will be in the description below. Remember that you can sign up for a LaunchBox forum account to talk with us over there, join our open Steam group to see what we're all playing, and maybe play a game or two with us there. If you like LaunchBox and his major retro game collection look beautiful, then pick up a premium license for $20. You get extra features like BigBox mode, theming options, and tons more features to come in the future. We also have our LaunchBox games database now available for users to contribute to. If you have a few favorite games that are lacking in metadata or media, head on over to the games page on the database and make your desired edits. Jason and I have a lot planned for our community, so if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, we're doing a tutorial video every Friday and more entertainment type shows like this in the future. Let us know what you think of RSS and any feedback you may have on it. My name is Brad, and remember, freaks and geeks, to play more games, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.